Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Another important question in this context of Satan and how the satanic thoughts influence one's mind is, how does Satan make a person forget? And we can think about from a different perspectives. For example, what are the different ways Satan can make a person forget? And analyzing that from a psychological and spiritual factors that contribute to Satan making a person forget. So there are several ways in which Satan is believed to make a person forget. One way is through the manipulation of one's thoughts and emotions. Satan is believed to plant negative or distracting thoughts in a person's mind, which can lead to a lack of focus and concentration. For example, Satan may cause a person to become overly anxious or stressed, which can make it difficult for them to remember important information or tasks. This is really important because we are anxious because of our love for the life, our love for wealth, our love for our family. And all of these are tests from Allah. So, what Satan is doing is Satan is evoking our love and causing us to be anxious and stressed about things that we cannot control. And as a result, we enter the realm of forgetfulness of what is important in our life. Another way in which Satan is believed to make a person forget is through the use of whispers and deception. Satan is believed to use subtle and cunning methods to mislead and deceive people, causing them to forget the true or the real obligations. For example, Satan may cause a person to forget the importance of prayers or the consequences of their actions. As a result, people might forget to pray or think of prayer as light because they do not see or they do not remember the consequences of ignoring that particular action. And that applies for everything in our life. Satan is also believed to make a person forget by causing them to become complacent or lazy. When a person becomes too comfortable or satisfied with their current situation, they may become less motivated to strive for improvement or to remember their goals or even to remember God, Allah. This can be this can make it very difficult for a person to achieve their New Year's resolutions or other important goals. Let me just talk about from one perspective. Let's say a person starts a year and their goal is that we want to pray 5 times a day or we want to pray Salat al. After some time, they got busy in the life or their family, or they get like a promotion or something, and suddenly they think they have control over everything. So they ignored this particular goal that they set up and realize that, oh, it's not that important. I have other things to prioritize. As a result, they go back on that goal. Oftentimes, we ignore or we forget the fact that some of our goals that we have achieved or the successes that we have achieved are directly a result of the goals that we set up. For example, in this case of prayer, a person who was praying could have Allah would have heard their dua because of the prayers, but because of that facility and the benefits that have come to them, they might get ignorant of the fact because of the blessings that are coming towards them. So it's really important to always keep this aspect in mind. And there are also spiritual and psychological factors that contribute to Satan making a person forget. For example, a lack of faith or closeness to Allah may make a person more susceptible to Satan's influence. Additionally, a person who is experiencing negative emotions or mental health issues may be more likely to forget important information or tasks. Again, this goes back to the point of remembering, continuous remembering of Allah, because in Quran Allah Ta'ala says that there is no one should be disappointed or be hopeless from the rahmah of Allah. That in itself is one of the big sins. So people who are negative, who have mental issues, a lot of these are coming from these satanic verses who are compounding inside them. So they have to realize that these negative issues are not directly coming. They could be a cause of satanic whispers being pushed on them again and again. Therefore, it is important to know that Satan's role in causing forgetfulness is not always the direct action, but it can be an act of omission. Satan can cause a person to forget by keeping them busy and making them not to remember important things, or by causing a person to be in a state of unconsciousness or distractions. This is again distractions towards the world, attractions towards the world would allow us or would make us lose focus towards what is ultimately important. Therefore, in conclusion, I would say that Satan is believed to play a role in causing forgetfulness in Islam. This can happen in a number of ways, such as through the manipulation of thoughts and emotions, the use of whispers and deceptions, causing complacency and laziness, or through spiritual and psychological factors. It is important for individuals to be aware of Satan's tactics and take steps to protect themselves from this influence, this negative influence, this satanic influence, in order to achieve our New Year's resolutions and other important goals. Assalamu alaikum. We're going to continue this discussion. Thank you very much.